great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Royals will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Garrett Richards gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Now at the plate, Billy Hamilton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year, 56 degrees at first pitch. One and two, the count to Billy Hamilton. Hit sharply toward the right side. Richard is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Standing in, Ben Zobrist, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Turner has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third. The third base.
In now, George Brett. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Brett gets a hold of one to right field and deep. Gone! George Brett with a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Number 13.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter.
Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. And this will get all the way to the wall now. The relay. But he'll be in there with a double.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
And a great chance here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
He's set. The 0-1. Base hit into right center. Perez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Royals lead it 2-0. Heath Billmeyer, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
At the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. Having another solid campaign.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Devin Travis. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
3-2 now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Settling in now, Justin Turner, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Line drive to center field. Griffey Jr. is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. So next to the plate for the Royals,
Leading off
Brian
for Kansas
Goodwin,
City,
and he's
the right
definitely
fielder,
off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Royals dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
To his right, Gurriel, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up. Now in the box, Whit Merrifield. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Merrifield, a native of South Carolina. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Royals leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be. Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Stepping in for the Jays, Rowdy Tellez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes strike 2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
On to first, and there are 2 down. Striding forward now, A.J. Pollock. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the order now, and in to hit next It's the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Turner has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone in the inning now as we take a look at the AL East standings to check out where the Blue Jays land coming into this one. Digging in to try it again. Ben Zobrist will swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
The 1-0 home. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And gone up into the second deck. Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Royals have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The third base
into the box, George Brett. As he'll take a look at ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really...
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Into the box now, Salvador Perez. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still only 1 out in the inning. Takes this the other way to right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make it bring up something straight in the strike zone.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. The count now at 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. The second for one on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. KC leads this one 4-0.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively. But first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Randall Grichuk, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. And it's 1-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now, number 13. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Going into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
Up next is Danny Jansen.
The pitcher.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 281 the average entering play. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Perez recovers, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout.
The left fielder, number 33.
So digging in now, Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Hosmer. A double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin comes into this at-bat. Ground is short. To his right, Gurriel. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder, number 24.
Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Pollock is camped under this one. And that's out number 2. Riding in once again, Whit Merrifield, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Pollock, still ranging back. See you later, over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here for Whit Merrifield. Second home run early in the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Standing in now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening.
Ranging up the middle. Too late on the throw, but that is what you call a major league effort just to make that one float.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Hamilton at second with 2 down. Runner goes for third, and a step off. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Stepping in, Devin Travis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy.
Dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. On the first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond. But now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 0-2, here it comes. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. The lead remains 5. It's 6. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working.
Ladies and gentlemen,
one key indicator of that,
please.
6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ryan Tepera, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Ready once again, Ben Zobrist. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that. He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Runner at second now as a result of the error, and set to go as the third baseman, George Brett.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Salvador Perez. It was a single for him in his last at bat. First offering on its way. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0 home. A bouncer to the left side. Turner gonna have to hurry. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay, and he's back into second here safely.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you
know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for ball 1. Ball and 2 strikes now. Hosmer stands at second with 2 gone. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Royals settle for just the one. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Royals 7 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and no one will track it down. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Stepping in now, Rendell Gritcher. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Rendell Gritcher becomes the second out in the bottom of the fifth. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 13. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 7-1. Ready for another chance? Ken Griffey Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. This is on the ground over to first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, left fielder with Merrifield.
Trying to pick things up where he left off with Merrifield. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Slow roller left side. To his left, Turner. And that's the second out.
Next to the Royals, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
0-1 the count. Seven runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. One and two, the count to the Royals shortstop. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Royals 7 and the Blue Jays 1. Now batting, Danny Jansen. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Now back, second baseman.
At the plate, Devin Travis. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And there's ball one. We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game. The 2-1 home. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Smoked on the ground, left side. Littlefield bears it in, and the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. The ball is able to sneak through. A base hit, a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. David Watanabe is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Billy Hamilton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. One and two. Here it comes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Garcia is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Digging in, Ben Zobrist. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Line towards center field. Pollock is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. George Brett will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Salvador Perez. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's safe.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left field for a base hit. The relay throw, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. The Royals settle for just the 1. Bottom of the 7th, get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Royals lead it 8-2. Rowdy Tellez the next to
Leading
bat.
off for the
It's been an
Kings,
0 for 2 effort
the
for him to
designated
this
hitter,
point.
number
He'll
46.
start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-1. Hot shot down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He
11.
fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
2-2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in, Randall Grichuk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
2 strikes to count.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Now batting, shortstop, Lourdes.
Standing in, number 13. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-4 ball game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Leury Garcia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He leaves with the lead after 6 2/3 in this high-scoring affair. In there, strike 1. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Fingers pauses. Here's the 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Throws in on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tim Meza has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Goodwin. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Hunter Dozier will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So striding forward now, Whit Merrifield. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Griffey Jr. leads off first with one away. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. To second for one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Hunter Dozier will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Change for the Royals.
Digging in and looking for more, Devin Travis. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. And a fastball's in there for strike one. The Royals are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale. So if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Devin Travis becomes the first out in the hit on the ground out to short. Mondesi picks it up. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed, and a side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Trevor Hoffman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Alberto Mondesi will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Hoffman, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Mondesi stands at second with no outs. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
The 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here now the 2-2, and the runner's breaking for third. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 9-4 ball game, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Now batting.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A runner at second, nobody out. Tapped out in front of home. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman, number 5.
So coming to the plate, George Brett. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And that misses 1-1. A man at third with 1 away. Weak grounder back to the mound. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just a 1 out. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Runner's back. Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Richard will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. One last shot for the Jays coming up. It's the Royals 9, the Jays 4. So striding in, Rowdy Tellez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Daniel Calhoun, a little 5'10" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Griffey Jr. is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the night.
The center fielder, number 11.
Next to bat for Toronto, A.J. Pollock. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
A 1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. And that is going to put an end to this one. And the Royals go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Kansas City jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Heath Fillmyer wins his 3rd of the season. Garrett Richards struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
No errors. They left 8 men on base.